My wife fears about the dirt I did in my past. She will up and leave me like a nightmare. Disgust comes distrust, and with distrust comes distance. I got just run, but I can't let the devil use my past life against us. I sit her down to give her the truth, stuttering just like a nervous fool. Will she call me a perverted dude, wondering if my conversion's true? No. She can see that it's embarrassing to share these things like an angel with a pair of wings. She said, baby, I am here and sing.
What do you say? Don't worry, I'm willing to wait. I'll show you the way. It's okay. Been needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Let's raise the stage and let's try to get out our own way. I'll go your babe. Ain't gotta raise. First thing is fill up the space. Get my undivided hearts collided. I'm decided. So excited, open-minded, God provided. Soul searching, close my eyes and prayer guided. It was written, bloody bridges, there ain't no dividing. Oh, lately, I've been feeling kinda different. Searching for the thing that's missing. Can't believe that I made it this far. This long apart. Needed you right from the start. Oh, it's far from perfect. Yeah, this love's a circus. Man, it's crazy, it ain't easy, but it's worth it. Don't do what it takes. What do you say? Don't worry, I'm willing to wait. I'll show you the way. It's okay. Needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Let's raise the stage and let's try to get. We got number time, right? I'm going, babe. We gotta raise. I think they gotta sit down for a minute. First thing is fill up the space.
I think about you all the time. I travel all around the world, but I'm better when I'm with you all by my side. A girl, can we go the distance? Yeah, girl, we going on a mission. The Lord say I need to raise the stakes, girl. I promise I won't make your heart break. Now, baby girl, just listen, cause the world dealing with some issues. So maybe we could just chill. Don't need to go. We could just go slow. We could just go slow.
Oh, it's far from perfect. Yeah, this love's a circus. And it's crazy, it ain't easy, but it's worth every bit of it. Willing to wait, I'll show you the way. It's okay. Been needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Let's raise the stage and let's try to get out our own way. I'll go your pace, ain't gotta wait. First thing, let's fill up the space. Get rid of the distance. Let it out, ooh, better out. Let it out, ooh. Feel much better when I let it out. Stuck in my head, but I'm headed out. Calling on you, don't fail me now. Told me you'll show me a better route. Feel much better when I let it out, let it out, let it out. Try to go down your better route, better route, better route. I've been stuck in my head, in my bed staring up at the ceiling, yeah. How I'm feeling right now ain't appealing, yeah. But when I let it out, I get healing, yeah. I got so much to say, so pull up a chair. When you down, that's when you see who really care. I ain't dissing nobody, let's clear the air. But if the shoes fit, get another pair. Ooh, I'm letting it out, I've been bleeding. Stuck in my head, I've been dreaming of better days, better seasons. Ooh, been through these, I don't wanna repeat. I've been hurting inside, full of grief. But I'm calling on you, I'm in need. Feel much better when I let it out. Stuck in my head, but I'm headed out. Calling on you, don't fail me now. Told me you'll show me a better route. Feel much better when I let it out, let it out, let it out. Try to go down your better route, better route, better route. Father God, I'm in need of a reroute. Like a GPS navigate me now. Want that type of faith where I don't see doubt. Every time that I score, you the rebound. Without you in my life, you know there is no me. I had thoughts in my mind where indigo re. I attempted to die, that's another story. Now I feel so alive, you awaken my dreams. Ooh, I wrote this for those feeling broken. After fire, you coming out golden. If you let go of all that you're holding. Ooh, let it out, he ain't scared of your anger. In and out of the storm, he your anchor. Call him up, guarantee he won't hang up. Feel much better when I let it out. Stuck in my head, but I'm headed out. Calling on you, don't fail me now. Told me you'll show me a better route. Feel much better when I let it out. Try to go down your better route. Feel much better when I let it out. Stuck in my my head, but I'm headed out. Calling on you, don't fail me now. Hoping you'll show me a better route. Feel much better when I let it out, let it out, let it out. Tryna go down your better route, better route, better route. Feel much better when I let it out, let it out. Tryna go down your better route, better route. Feel much better when I let it out, let it out. Tryna go down your better route, better route.
Yeah, it's about that time, you already know. Turn the speakers up, man, it's time to stop the show. John Tanner, Rhyann, Righteous, DJ Jeremiah. We bringing the heat, man, this joint be fire like, bruh. We in the field, we in the field. Bruh, we in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. You tuned in to the Trackstarz.
Hey, yo, what's cracking? It's your man Lache, aka Crazy Crayola, the bond servant. Right now, you listening to the Trackstarz, Rhyann, Righteous, Sean Tanner, and Jeremiah. I see you, boy. Hold it down. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Rhyann, Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Was good.
All right, this episode is sponsored by Amazon Music Unlimited. This is a extreme playlist for you to be able to have your music when you want it. Imagine being able to go and touch your Alexa and getting your favorite playlist to play while you're in the middle of your most important task. Make sure you go to getamazonmusic.com/Trackstarz with a Z right now to get your subscription, all right?
Hey, man, so we are back another week. Got an exciting show for you today. Hopefully everybody out there is doing good.
Yep.
We are going to do one of my favorite segments, a segment that my wife came up with called The Definitive. And we're going to do more of these because I just think they're so much fun. So we put together a definitive for Tobe Nwigwe. And this is going to be interesting. The definitive Tobe Nwigwe song. And I hope I'm saying his name right. Don't get mad. All right.
We got the songs from our team. Yeah, the team. Some people on our team. Kenneth, shout out to you, Damo. Yeah. And I think Mache and Rustling. Yeah, so they gave us more of it, and then we also said our favorites as well. So we came down to these 8 songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through them. Let me see if I can pull up. So you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right, let me know if you guys can see this. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the lineup. This is what we're coming up with. So this is the order. So we're gonna start with I'm Dope. Y'all ready? All right. This is the definitive. This is basically what if you only could let somebody hear one Tobe song, which one is it? So y'all keep that in mind. Y'all ready? First up, I'm Dope.
Cause I maneuver through the doodle like a bottle of Metamucil in a body that's used to being constipated. And most consumers, they view me as a ruler like Mansa Musa. Cause I stay with some jewels, they can't exonerate them from every ounce of troubled water they been in. Spend in time and places it ain't safe to swim in. Without yelling, I try to tell them they should make amends. We go from where I'm from, you see so much pain. What the kid do it be? Now they know.
All right, that's I'm Dope. That's going up against this. And what is the full name of the song? It says I Need You To. Is that the full name? It's about Brianna.
I Need You To, Breonna Taylor tribute.
Okay, dope. Let's do it.
Arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor. All of y'all who think we need more evidence, you goofy. I said arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor. And Elijah McClain too. Y'all hold that boy. Arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor. All of y'all who think we need more evidence, you goofy. I said arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor. You catch the vibe?
All right, so that is I'm Dope versus I Need You To. What y'all got?
Man, I gotta go. I Need You To, man. When I heard that for the first time, I was like, yo, first of all, this thing is so catchy. I was walking around my kitchen, like Rest. I mean, and it's crazy too, because I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, we can see that influential songs like this could actually spark a movement of people going out there and chanting that like all over the place. So yeah, that's why I was going with that one first.
All right, Jeremiah, what you got?
I like I'm Dope, but I do like the catchiness of I Need You Too. So I think I'm gonna go with I Need You Too as well.
I'm sorry, I got I'm Dope. I think that song, it just sounds so good to me. I get the importance of the other one, and y'all say it's catchy. I think I'm Dope is catchy. So I got I'm Dope. So It's gonna be interesting because if the universe says I'm dope, we got a problem.
We got a problem?
Because how we gonna break the tie?
It's my word against y'all's.
Can't have ties in definitive. We
my word against yours.
So what's your okay. So it's I'm Dope online. We have not come up with a mechanism for solving this. So we're gonna have to convince each other to switch our votes.
Wait. Jeremiah voted with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, switch your vote.
No, I'm pretty serious about it.
Hold on now. How does that work when it's 3 people on the Zoom, 3 people on this interview, and
because the other people
there's a bunch of people watching.
No.
What if we go to the next one and then we come back?
Right now, Sean is trying to convince one of us to change.
I'm trying to. Yeah. It has to be.
Yours?
Sean, give me a good.
Me and the universe are trying to
give me a good convincing why I should change my vote.
Give me a good one.
It sounds better, man. You know, you a DJ. Which one are you throwing on? If you had to tell somebody you can only listen to one of these, one Tobe song, which one are you picking?
And the culture we're in right now is I Need You Too. The culture right now will go up in like a spot if you said that. If that record goes right now.
If people who don't know Tobe could hear that song and you do like, yo, there's this song about, Breonna Taylor tribute that's really tight, really dope. People would be like, yo, let me hear it. I guarantee you people be like, oh.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna break this tie. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna come back to this one because we have to decide on this one. And I'm gonna find the songs and play more of the song.
Well, the problem, I'm dope too. I mean, the only problem with Breonna Taylor song is it's just that. It's nothing else. It's just that part.
That should be more of my favorite. No,
it's just that part.
If you had to play one of these, you had to give somebody one of these songs. You pick. It was 7-4. I think here's the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker goes to the universe. It has to be. Tiebreaker to the universe.
All right, Sean, you got me. I'm dope. Go ahead.
I think we got to do it that way. No,
I'll change it.
No, I see what you're doing, but I think for the definitive, universe has to choose. If we're knotted up, I think that has to be. And I would have said that even if they didn't go my way. I promise. We have to have a tiebreaker for definitive. We got to.
You wouldn't
it's
say that.
The people have to win. So I think it's I'm dope.
Oh, Joseph King said this. He said, unfortunately, the Breonna Taylor and BLM situation is very polarizing. So if you play it to the wrong person, it would turn them away.
That's true. But I mean, it's also who's his audience? Who's he going for? That's who he's going for.
Yeah. But we're talking about if we telling somebody in our fear of influence who may not be with the whole movement or whatever, if you play I'm dope, they be like, yo, this dude is fire. Who is he? Versus if I'm anti what he's saying on arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor, then there may be a switch.
I think no matter what we talk about, even though I'm dope wins because Jeremiah did change his vote, I think the tiebreaker has to go to the universe. It has to. That's the only way we're going to be able to get through this. All right, so let's do this.
So I'm dope going to the second round.
I'm okay with us just throwing out the Breonna Taylor song because if we're going to keep having this debate after every time it wins, that's not going to be fair.
I think it has to go to I'm dope. All right, so that's where we are now. Let's keep it moving. All right, next up is Try Jesus.
I know what he said about getting slapped, but if you touch me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. So try Jesus, please don't try me, because I fight. I have no problem laying these hands.
All right, so that's Try Jesus, and that's going up against Heat Rock.
Anita met fat, she said yes, he blessed and you're good. My cousin, whole life a mess, cause he stay obsessed with the jug. I try to confess I'm blessed even when my life dark is shugs. Last name, that's night. He probably snoozing, I make it clearest, my dearest. Whenever the spirit moving, I'm trying to spark up reunion. Bring back all the real rappers. Donald Trump when the president, preachers say that the rapture is coming. So we on our knees praying to get acceptance. If we made it in his image, then why can't I see reflections of love? They project us as thugs. Hell, my partners need hugs. We straight out of the mud. I told.
All right, so that's Try Jesus versus Heat Rock. Ryan, what you got?
So I'm gonna go Heat Rock on that, because every time I hear Try Jesus, it feels like a comedian trying to make fun of Wyclef Jean. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me.
What?
It sounds like a comedian trying to do a Wyclef Jean impression.
Okay.
So,
well, he has a Gus vocalist on it too. So,
all right. So that's you, Jeremiah.
Heat Rock.
Heat Rock. I'm going with Heat Rock too. I'll say I'm going to Heat Rock because I feel like I'm not a fan of Try Jesus. I feel like it's a double-edged sword song. If we want to go in depth with it later, we can. But right now, I'm going with Heat Rock.
I'm gonna be against y'all probably this whole time. I got Try Jesus on this. I get the controversy behind it because it's kind of like a not tongue in cheek, but you know, there's a word for what I'm talking about that I haven't figured out yet. But it's tongue in cheek, but kind of like in a menacing kind of way, like Jesus forgives, I don't type feeling.
So it's a lot of guns.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's clever, man, and I think it's the perfect type of song. I always refer back to our Destinations days. If Tobe was in Destinations and he came with that song, I'd be like, yo, that's perfect for that audience. That's perfect.
Well, Sean, you said it last round, and the community went with us. Heat Rock online.
There you go.
That's cool.
So it's Heat Rock.
So Heat Rock. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
My only problem with Try Jesus real quick is this. It's an offense and a defensive song. It's a defense for people who are believers because it's like, yo, try Jesus, don't try me.
Yeah.
But then it's an offense for the culture because the culture that if they don't have the Lord is like, yo, try me.
Yeah,
you better try Jesus. You know what I mean? So it's like two different mechanisms.
So you're saying it's Jesus. So you're saying it's a genius concept, then?
It's a genius concept, but I think in the wrong hands, you can look for trouble, or you can want. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go out look for trouble versus if something come my way, it's different. Tobe in my idea is he's like, if you come my way with that, we're gonna react. Versus somebody in the culture listen to it and like, yo, I'm looking for trouble. Try me.
It reminds me of a battle rap verse, like when Loso or A-Ward or the Saga are up there battling. I think they say something about Jesus, and then somebody tries to make it seem like, oh yeah, well, you know, you can try your Jesus if you want, but I'm gonna try these hands on you. That's what it makes me feel like. So. Yeah,
but I think that's something Loso would say. I think Tobe's a big fan of battle rap, and I think this is kind of a battle rap-ish type demeanor he has on this song. And that's why I think it's perfect, because I think it can be used to get people's attention that may not have even listened to a song that had Jesus in the title. You know what I mean? So I think it's genius. All right.
No, it's a genius song. It's an incredible record. Like in the culture we're in, it's incredible. But it's just a double meaning to different people. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just not like
it's fine. It lost.
No, it's fine.
Next up, I Choose You. Let's do it.
Heaviest look, stand under something and hopefully it'll help you understand that everybody black on the inside like Folgers cans. Keep your composure, be careful how you approach a man. Pigs can't smell the odor of slop to know they grosser than most people, but ain't no one picture perfect on easels. Don't hate nobody, be godly, swear that poison is lethal. My cousin got locked back up, that boy on the sequel. That penal system got his penal gland smothered in fecal matter. I'm still squashing all the chatter though. Them thotties try me.
All right, that's I Choose You. That's going up against 100K.
Partners call me booty scratcher. But now the flow is Gucci, low-key raw. Sushi, pack a toolie for them checkers. Please don't have to make me use it. I leave stiffer than some starchy pants. I grew up in slums where they move around with them drums like they part of the marching band. Ain't fat as a dime, I got a 9, so I don't fight people. You see the shine, my flow on time, just like most white people. My flow entice people to be more coherent.
Either feel it or fear it. I'm saucy. Watch the boy singing.
If somebody asks, can we toss? No, there are no tosses in the definitive.
I wish.
Same line for line.
All right. So I choose you versus 100K. Ryan, what you got?
I gotta go with 100K, man. I gotta go with 100K. I just like that breakdown. That's just crazy.
Jeremiah.
I am going to go with, that 100K was fire. I think it's hard. I'll go with that.
It is crazy.
100K? You going 100K?
Yeah.
Dang, man, his bars.
We gonna disagree this entire joint.
Bars.
I choose you. I understand what y'all saying.
His bars were dope, though.
I mean, come on, bro. I choose you.
Were crazy. Yeah.
That joint is almost perfect, man. That's almost a perfect song. I got. I choose you. To me, that's long lasting. If I had to choose, like, if I was gonna pick a song, I would pick I Choose You, just because it hits so many people. It almost R&B ish. It still got that flow in it. Like the lyrics are crazy. I was anxious to do this. I was anxious to do this definitive, man, because I was so mad at y'all with the black sitcom definitive. I was so mad. I was just sitting there.
Should have been here.
Boiling.
All right, so it's up to the universe. Y'all decided.
He said 10 seconds. It looked like a lot of 100K, son. I choose you too.
Come on, I choose you, man. Like that, I would have picked that as the definitive song to me.
You got to remember though, son. Like when we're talking about
100K online.
When we're talking about this, man, we're talking about introducing somebody to something they never heard of.
Yeah,
something
I choose
different.
You. That's it. That's the one I would pick.
You know, people have different tastes in rap, man. Some people just be like, yo.
My wife chose 100K and she just let me know. She have to do that.
You tweeted. She put up a sign.
Yeah. She didn't just comment. She walked over here to tell me.
Hey, the baby's coming up next. Baby gonna be like.
All right, all my favorites are gone. I don't get this. Okay, that's fine. I'll roll with y'all. So 100K wins. This is the last of the first round. This one is Eat.
Tights are fixed upon and give them pipe out of control. But the plight we abide in has almost wiped our frontal lobe of our heritage. Rare kids like me who grew up savage, they got embarrassed when they went to their partner crib and seen their mattress had a bed frame. Shout out to those who told me Tobe was a pet name. Tobe Nwigwe is my correct name. Praise God for follies of my colleagues that embody everything I overcame, blowing that ganji to suppress pain. Oh. But I was weak though, so on occasion purple haze would keep me warmer than a peacoat.
That's okay.
Hey, y'all heard him say his name, right?
Yeah, but he said his full name. He does
right, but he says Nwigwe. I heard him say on an interview that he doesn't like when people get his name wrong.
That's cool. I mean,
Tobe Nwigwe. We said that.
Tobe,
I said it right.
Nwigwe. The N is silent.
Nwigwe. Okay.
Nwigwe.
I don't know
Tobe
about that.
Nwigwe.
We'll have to come back to that.
I heard the Roots say it too when they introduced him.
This is Tabernacle.
When I'm in my bag, I'm sharp as cactus. Shout out to them people sleeping on me, acting narcoleptic. Hold on, changes coming, word the sounds of blackness. If they kill me, it won't be like Scarface, more like John the Baptist. Ready to die for what I believe. Probably why gangsters in every hood really vibe with me. Scotty in football, but low-key could've hit an Ivy League. See, trying to get the whole squad to check like the Nike team. Wifey team, bet already on it, you could see the sparks. We got married, told her she could lean on me like Mr. Clark. Foreign Park, had more animals on it than Noah's Ark. And they told...
All right, so everybody's saying it is without the N. So Tobe Nwigwe, is that how you're supposed to say it?
Tobe Nwigwe.
Hopefully, we've communicated with him in the past. Come on the show, tell us exactly.
He may come on after this.
Maybe. All right, so that's Eat versus Tabernacle. What y'all got?
Man, I love that production in Eat. That production is just so clean and so vibey. But man, Tabernacle, he was coming with it, man. He had so many different references that I was just like, yeah, that's dope. So I'm gonna have to go Tabernacle on that.
Okay, Jeremiah.
Eat is my favorite record by Tobe Nwigwe, and I like Tabernacle too. So I hated that these two went against each other, but Eat because he kills the beat, and then his wifey just slaughters it, and he's hyping wifey is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, you got his name wrong right after we say this. Like
I said Tobe.
3 seconds later, you said Nwigwe.
I just said Tobe. I didn't say his last name. Okay. I said
All
wifey.
Right. No, never mind.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to go against Ryan this whole show because I got
fine. Let's do it.
I said recently that I would say I choose you as a definitive, I think it's Eat.
Bring it on, Bill Cosby. Bring it on.
It's Eat. What does Bill Cosby have to do with it?
The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show versus Martin. I was Martin all day long.
It's a deep cut, bro. Like, what if people didn't say that? Like, you call me Bill Cosby out the blue? What if nobody saw that show? All right, so that's 2. Let's Eat online as well. So
Eat.
Finally, one song I like gets through here. All right. So, what
Jeremiah,
we got?
Years ago, baby.
All right, so now
that vibe is crazy.
I'm
song.
Dope versus Heat Rock. Let's do it.
Cause I maneuver through the doodle like a bottle of Metamucil in a body that's used to being constipated. And most consumers, they view me as a ruler like Mansa Musa. Cause I stay with some jewels, they can't exonerate them from every ounce of troubled water they've been in. Spend in time in places it ain't safe to swim in. Without yelling, I try to tell them they should make amends. We go from where I'm from, you see so much pain. What the kid do it be? Now they know.
All right, that's I'm Dope. This is Heat Rock.
Anita met that, she said, yes, he blessed and you're good. My cousin, whole life a mess, cause he stay obsessed with the jug. I try to confess I'm blessed even when my life dark is shugs. Last name, that's night, don't get it? You probably snoozing, I make it clearest, my dearest. Whenever the spirit moving, I'm trying to spark up reunion. Bring back all the real rappers. Donald Trump when the president, preachers say that the rapture is coming. So we on our knees praying to get acceptance. If we made it in his image, then why can't I see reflections of love? They project us as thugs. Hell, my partners need hugs. We straight out of the mud. I told.
All right, Ryan, what you got?
I gotta go Heat Rock one more time, man. One more time.
All right, Jeremiah.
Just that vibe, man.
The second one was Heat Rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That jank had that me and you vibe. That's gonna be a matchup. We doing Tobe versus 3 Stacks. Future coming soon. That's gonna be. We gonna do that. We doing that line for long.
That's good. I'm going. I'm Dope against y'all again. I got I'm Dope. So it's up to the universe. It's up
Heat
to the
Rock
universe.
online. Heat Rock.
It's looking that way, but I got faith in my universe.
Heat Rock.
I got faith. What y'all got? What y'all got? Y'all decided.
Heat Rock.
It's a lot of Heat Rock.
I haven't seen it. I'm Dope yet.
I see a few I'm Dopes.
Oh.
It's gonna be Heat Rock. I feel it. It's up to y'all.
All right.
That jank sounded like me and you so much, bro. You could tell his one of his inspirations is 3 Stacks.
Influencers, yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Heat Rock. It's gonna be Heat Rock. So I lose again. That's fine. That's fine. Heat Rock online. All right. So I'm Dope is gone.
Heat Rock online.
I still got one of my songs left, so I'm okay. All right. Next up, 100K versus Eat.
My partners call me booty scratcher. But now the flow is Gucci, low-key raw. Sushi, pack a toolie for them checkers. Please don't have to make me use it. I leave stiffer than some starchy pants. I grew up in slums where they move around with them drums like they part of the marching band. Ain't fat as a dime, I got a 9, so I don't fight people. You see the shine, my flow on time, just like most white people. My flow entice people to be more coherent. Either feel it or fear, and I'm saucy. Watch the boy singing.
All right, that was 100K. This is Eat.
Sights are fixed upon and give them pipe out of control. But the plight we abide in has almost wiped our frontal lobe of our heritage. Rare kids like me who grew up savage, they got embarrassed when they went to their partner crib and seen their mattress had a bed frame. Shout out to those who told me Tobe was a pet name. Tobe Nwigwe is my correct name. Praise God for follies of my colleagues that embody everything I overcame, blowing that ganji to suppress pain. Oh, but I was weak though, so on occasion purple haze would keep me warmer than a peacoat.
Ryan.
Heat.
Eat?
Eat.
Okay. I was like, what? All right, Jeremiah.
Eat.
That's Eat. That's a wash. 100K. Nice to meet you.
I mean, I'm gonna miss 100K, but yeah.
Eat is cold. It's gonna be hard to beat Eat.
Yeah, Eat is just crazy.
All right, let's do it. Championship round. This is it.
The definitive song.
All right.
It's going to be Eat.
Heat Rock first.
Anita met that, she said, yes, he blessed and you're good. My cousin, whole life a mess, cause he stay obsessed with the jug. I try to confess I'm blessed even when my life dark is shugs. Last name, that's night, don't get it? You probably snoozing. I make it clearest, my dearest, whenever the spirit moving. I'm trying to spark up reunion, bring back all the real rappers. Donald Trump when the president, preachers say that the rapture is coming. So we on our knees praying to get acceptance. If we made it in his image, then why can't I see reflections of love? They project us as thugs. Hell, my partners need hugs. We straight out of the mud. I told.
All right, that's Eat.
Tights to fix the opponent, give them pipe out of control. But the plight we abide in has almost wiped our frontal lobe of our heritage. Rare kids like me who grew up savage, they got embarrassed when they went to their partner crib and seen they mattress had a bed frame. Shout out to those who told me Tobe was a pet name. Tobe Nwigwe is my correct name. Praise God for follies of my colleagues that embody everything I overcame, blowing that ganji to suppress pain. Oh. But I was weak though, so on occasion purple haze would keep me warmer than a peacoat.
Rhyann, Heat Rock versus Eat, what you got?
Eat, man.
Eat.
Eat is the definitive.
Jeremiah. I got Eat as well, man. It's special, man. And what's hard about this definitive is we're not even including the video element, which is such a big part of Tobe's style. Is his videos are so iconic. We might have to do a definitive Tobe video separate.
I will say this, the visuals are dope. I will say this though, there are some songs that I thought would be on this list that didn't make it. Mm-hmm. Like I love that Father Figure. That thing is that song is so dope. There's a lot that I thought would have made it.
Yeah, I'll say this about Tobe as well, is that like I love people with their own sound, and he got his own sound, bro. Like his own. I think it's a young lady that does his production. Like she kills it because she got like his sound. You know his sound. Like it sounds like him. It doesn't sound like nobody else. I'm a stickler for that. Like all day, bro. Like if you got your own sound in your music, I love it because it's distinction between you and other people. So
what I appreciate it's his own sound, but he still got like old school bars. You know what I mean? Like it's still bars. It's just wrapped in his own sound. You know what I mean?
I like the family aspect of it too, like the fact that wifey is involved, the videos and his kids, and that way he mentions.
She got bars too.
Yeah,
she go crazy on Eat.
She's sick.
So I think his style is just amazing, and I just appreciate it more because he's so. You could tell he's in love with metaphors. You could tell he's in love with punchlines. That's not gone from it. Even though it's largely gone from a lot of music nowadays, that's like the core of his lyrics. And he does it in such a calm way. So like he's saying some of the most savage things, but he's kind of just calm with it. It's amazing. So the definitive Tobe song is Eat. That's what the Trackstarz Universe says. Y'all agree?
Yeah, man. There definitely needs to be a part 2 of this though, later on down the line. Just because I think that there's some more songs out there that should have been considered. But we could
do that. And explore. Of course, he's gonna have more songs too, so we could redo it in the future.
Is he the only one we haven't done an album with? I think we did NF. We didn't do an NF album, did we?
Nah, just because he didn't have enough at the time.
Got you. I think they got about the same.
Yeah. So if you like the definitive, please suggest more artists that you want to see us do. It's not just artists. We've done the definitive Marvel movie. We've done the definitive TV shows, stuff like that. So anything that it's really a competition against yourself. Where Line for Line is a competition between the mainstream and Christian music. Definitive is kind of a competition against yourself to see what's the best version, what's the best version that we can give to somebody that would best represent you. And that's what we feel Eat is.
I got an idea. What about for Mother's Day and Father's Day this year, we do the definitive black sitcom mothers and the definitive black sitcom fathers.
Interesting.
Why they gotta be black?
Black or white, no matter. Fathers, no matter. We all black, but I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat.
Different strokes wins hands down.
You like him over?
No, I didn't really watch Different Strokes. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about fathers,
white father figure with the black mixed 10 kids. It was dope. Anyway, I was gonna say this. What about the definitive Star Wars movie? What about the definitive Fast and the Furious movie? Like movies that have a lot of sequels and parts and stuff like that.
Oh, that's true.
Y'all suggested. We'll see what works the best, but we'll be doing more of these because we just love it so much. We love the competition. Mouthpiece. Very good. Very good. Yeah. All right, so keep the suggestions coming in. We appreciate you guys. Let's take a break. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Rhyann Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah.
Hey guys, this is Miracle from Trackstarz. I wanted to make sure you guys know all about the official Trackstarz Universe. So, if you'd like a free Trackstarz t-shirt, yes, as well as free merch, discounts, and exclusive content, and of course, direct access to your favorite radio host, then this is for you. Make sure you go to trackstarz.com/official. That's trackstarz.com/official.
What's going on, family? Hey, look, if you're an artist out there, I know how hard it can be. I'm an artist as well. And whenever you release a song you think is dope, you're like, man, this is going to be the one. You have to go through the process of marketing. That's the hard part. That's when it really, really, really gets serious, right? Because even if you got a dope song and nobody knows about it, it's going to be a flop. So if you know the process, that means you got to go to each website, follow their submission rules, email them, do whatever they need you to do one at a time. These outlets do not like to be spammed. They do not like to be put on DCC lists, email spam lists. But never fear, we have come up with a way to solve this problem. We created something called the Single Maximizer. Single Maximizer allows you to fill in the details for your song one time, and we customize it for each outlet and send it out to all of them for you. Not in a mass email, not as spam, individual emails customized exactly what they asked for in their music submission guidelines. It's an amazing tool. We use it for ourselves and our own music, and we're trying to share it with you guys. So go to trackstarz.com/single maximizer. Take advantage of it right now. It's an amazing tool. Check it out. Let us know your success stories. Tell us what works. Trackstarz.com. Go check it out right now.
Who did it? Took the image of God with no witness and used meticulous plots to continents. Using the tongue of the sides to rob riches, rob women. This is my life and my business. Yeah, that's a calling, but they won't get it. Yeah, cause this here's so ethereal. It's imperial from another dimension. Diamonds in the sky, call it Lucy. Falling to the ground like a loose leaf. For 1/3, it's absurd how they rule kings. Govern just to burn us, that they earn us. How we located purpose without its power. Building legacies that can't defeat the hour. I can try and say it louder, of course, but this is for the in and not the outer. Of course, do we need more evil just for us to create the good? Yeah, using evil just to create a push. Motivated by your lack, it's an ambush. Mr. Real blessing for Iraq. Rather rest in his bosom than slave for traps. Nothing here can save me from his wrath. Nah, but where we live leads us down paths where mouths they don't smell, they just gnash and don't wanna fathom it. Look, ashes to my dirt, but maybe less I'm contracted with passion. It's my birth. You're coming fast with action, matching your word exact is work. I'm casting fallacies, hacking at my worth. Can barely grasp a curse, see lapse, you're so perfect. Can't identify, so we choose perversion. Fitting into our dreams like some genes. It's a scheme when you lean on yourself and not the team. That's the Son, Holy Ghost, and Supreme. Never run, only hope for His peace. Find grace every day in what it seems. Ask the one who mediates for your very being. This thing called life is far from happenstance. Everything that you are is being challenged. Look, don't you dare shift the world and bring a balance. It just may reveal you ain't average. It just may reveal you ain't average. It just may reveal you're savage. It just may reveal your kingdom. Yeah, it just may reveal your status. And when the king comes, wisdom is gonna rule over the isms. Cyrus stigmatism with his vision, bearing his image. Earth can never invent this. Children repent, please, and wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Rhyann Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. All right, we have a special guest with us today, Chad Horton from Rapzilla. What's going on, sir?
What's up, sir? Salute.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, so it's early for you over there on the West Coast.
Facts.
In the Poconos.
Yeah,
like
up
Tony
in the
Stark.
So how you been, man? You were with us over a year ago, since we haven't been on since the pandemic.
Quarantine.
Yeah,
that was 2 years ago at that was at A3C, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
And
So
I
it
was
right after
actually
your
in the studio.
Yeah, and that's probably the last time we were there too.
Man,
it's been a minute. So how's everything going? You guys just released your freshman list. What's been the reaction so far?
It's been good overall. I mean, there's of course always some fans and always some artists that are like, so and so should have been on there, and I'm always like, okay, well, who should we take off? Usually people don't answer, but a couple people did. They were like, you should replace this person or this person,
and you should let them make that phone call to that artist and tell them too.
But they did it online, so you can see it. Probably.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like, hey, we're taking you off the list.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good. I mean, it's usually overall a good response. I mean, we're just trying to celebrate like talented artists, in our space, and put a spotlight on the next class, the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
So Chad, you actually have a unique viewpoint into not just Christian hip hop, but also mainstream. You have connections in mainstream as well. What do you think? What's the state of Christian hip hop? How do you think we're doing in regards to impacting mainstream music and getting ourselves into spots? Has it been going better or worse, and why?
I think it's going better. I think things are kind of like the playing field is. I mean, there's a lot of variables, a lot of factors. Like, Christian hip hop had a space where, artists didn't want to be called Christian rappers or put in a box or, whatever, because, that was kind of the vibe from the bigger artists. But we're a few years past that now. And I think that the new cats coming in are just, excited and they're not really worried about that. And just in the industry in general, I think it's such an even playing field with, playlisting and just access to people. And I think the pandemic has helped accelerate that, but also streaming just kind of coming into its own as far as the amount of users using it, the Christian audience, using it, which is usually a little behind on picking up on technology and stuff. Historically, but yeah, I think the playing field is pretty even. And I mean, you're seeing people in our space like do great things, like on a sync licensing where, they're getting into commercials and movie trailers and, it's a great time for women right now. Like they're getting a lot of opportunities and looks that are long overdue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you see people like Wande just killing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, yesterday we posted about her, she's going to be on a reality TV show on Oprah's network.
Oh, wow.
And that's crazy,
that's crazy.
Yeah. And so I think, we all used to celebrate those kind of things, like 8 years ago when they kind of first started happening with Lache and Reece and a couple other people. Because they had never been done. And so we were just like, wow, this is crazy. This is amazing. But at this point, it's been happening for so long now that it's like, okay, let's see bigger things happen and celebrate those things. Cause it's kind of like, that's the next step in the evolution of us, impacting the larger music world.
Dope.
Do you still think that, the fans are still like here, or do you feel like they moved on to other people, or do you feel like what do you feel about fans of Christian hip hop? Is it because it seems like at times it feels like the fans are not there, but then when certain things happen, it feels like they are, but it's just a weird thing. What do you think?
I think it's like any fan base. Like if you've been around long enough, not you guys, I know you guys been around a long time, but like, for example, if you're an artist that's been doing music and actually been active for, 10 or more years, fans come and go, right? They like you because of one thing and they want and expect you to do that one thing. And if you don't continue to do that, then they move on and they're like, you sold out, or you this or you that. And it's because they really like that one thing. They can't just go, you know, I love that thing and I'm going to keep supporting you, or I'm going to just close my mouth and move on, you know. But it's the same thing with, you know, our platforms, because our platforms are essentially platforms to magnify the voices of artists. And so, you know, our fans are all of their fans, you know, as a whole. And so it's the same thing, like people come and go, people grow up, you know, things happen racially and the country gets divided, and then a bunch of, you know, white evangelical fans get mad and they leave, and that's fine. And so I think that's kind of what happened, is like we had a purging of the audience that was just here for the artists to sing and dance, but they didn't actually care about them as human beings or Christians or brothers and sisters in the faith, you know, and they moved on, and that's fine. You know, to me, I'm going to continue using our platform to support believers that are doing music that, you know, their faith is not contingent upon, you know, if you disagree or not, or if you are, you know. So anyway, you know, it's like those fans are going to come and go, and it's okay. Like it's, you know, it hurts at first, but it's like, okay, those are not really the people that we want supporting this audience, you know, this genre, subgenre. You know, we don't want those people. You know, they can listen from afar, but, you know, if they bring that toxicity, then, you know, we hit the block button, keep it moving.
I didn't know you was coming on here to split flames today. That was deep.
Yeah, no, I know how to do it, bro.
that was too real.
To my detriment sometimes.
Chad, I want to ask you, what are your thoughts about NF and the lane that he's driving in right now? Like, where do you see him as an artist?
I mean, I'm older, so, you know, I didn't grow up in the church. Like I was a fan of Eminem, you know, to a certain point, you know, until I got older and more mature. Like to me, you know, Eminem is like skill wise is of course one of the GOATs. And so, you know, when I hear NF, all I hear is Eminem, you know, and it's not me hating on NF. Cause I mean, you know, when I was younger growing up in hip hop, it was the worst thing you could do as an artist was to sound like another artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, and I love that time, you know, but that's not the time that the kids are living in now, and they're the ones creating the music. And so if it's acceptable to sound extremely like somebody else, then it is what it is. You know, we can't control that situation. And so does he sound exactly like Eminem? No, but you know, if you have anyone listen to his music that doesn't know who he is, they'll be like, sounds like Eminem. You know, that's the first thing that they will say.
Yeah.
And so I don't hate on him. We still support, you know, his music. But you know, for me, that's what I hear. I don't hate on him. Like I think what he's done is amazing. It's, you know, a lot of people say he makes the same record every single time. And, you know, like I was just saying, fans get mad at artists and say negative things because they don't continue to make the same music, you know. And I've seen this over my 20-year history of doing, you know, marketing artists, and it still happens today with artists that I work with. And so while you have those people that get mad that you're not still making the same music year after year, the artists that do continue to make the same music, those fans are extremely happy because they're getting what they want and expect, and they're happy. And he's killing it. Like he sells out entire tours, you know, and he's doing numbers that nobody in our space has ever done. So I don't have anything negative to say about him, but if you ask me if he sounds like Eminem, I'll definitely say yes. You know.
Do you consider him in our space?
Only because he's a believer, and we support artists that do hip hop that are believers, that don't kind of like cross certain lines.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't consider him in our space, but I consider that we put him in our space, and we know that there's fans that support him and they're fans of him. And so, you know, we have a responsibility, like, you know, any journalism media outlet is to provide, you know, the content that the fans are there to see.
Mm-hmm. I don't think everybody knows the work you do as far as breaking artists. I know some artists that you've helped, and all of a sudden it's like the moon. You know what I mean? So how does that work? How do you build relationships there? And I don't know if people appreciate what you can do for them. I know some people that they don't know. They may have gotten, you know, contacted and like, oh, I don't. But like, no, dude, like go talk to Chad. Like, he has connections. What is that world like, being that bridge? What does it feel like?
Jeremiah's talking about me because I'm sipping my coffee.
Sips tea.
Bro, I literally just woke up because we were doing Critique Fridays last night. What's it like being that bridge? You know, I think what happens with bridges a lot in the music business is they get burnt. So I feel burnt a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on fire a lot. But you know, it's a hard position. Like, you know, I'm sure you guys go through the same stuff because you're a platform and you help artists just like we do. And, you know, most artists are young, right? And like, I always have to, when I get really frustrated, I talk to Justin, and Justin's very level-headed, and he's like, bro, you know, he calms me down. But, you know, it makes me want to quit, like, on a weekly basis, you know, basically. I mean, to be real, it's like,
we understand.
Yeah. And so, you know, I just have to kind of put it in perspective. Like, most of the artists that we're supporting are very young. They're very immature, or I should say they're not mature yet. And I gotta rewind myself back to when I was in my early 20s. I wasn't even saved. I was wild. Like, I would have, you know, probably punched somebody in the face at that point in my life. And, you know, I have to remember, like, that was me, only worse. Like, I was them, only worse, you know. And I have to kind of, you know, put myself in those shoes to kind of correct my perspective. But on the positive side, like, it's very rewarding to me, because I love to discover. The very first love I had in music was discovering stuff before anybody else discovered it, you know. Not necessarily like promoting it, but just hearing it, you know, and then going to my friends like, did you hear this? And they're like, no. And then I'm like, listen to this. And they're like, oh my God.
You were making mixtapes for people. You were that.
Like, I was on street teams back then when you used to write into the address on the back of the CD or the cassette, you know, and then I would get promo stuff that nobody had. Like that was the real, like, joy to me. And I still have that joy when I find a new artist on Critique Friday with OB. You know, we're like, who is this dude? Like 350s, you know, for example, or Red Tips, or like half the freshmen, you know. It's like we found them on Critique Friday. And so, like, that's the joy. And then, you know, helping them to, you know, whether we partner with them on distribution or utilize our platform and social media to give them a platform and introduce them to the audience, you know, that we've helped build and maintain over these years. Like, it's a real joy to see, like, help people make careers, you know. Like, it's really dope. So yeah, there's negatives and positives, but like, I love that part of it is the artist development and seeing the excitement with fans, like discovering somebody new that's like, that's my favorite artist. And it's like, you know, knowing that we had a part of that is gratifying.
Hey, real quick, a question real quick. I always talk about that early social club run, and like how you guys was like helping them out in their early run. Just talk about that just a few seconds. Like, their run was amazing. Like, and I mean, they still doing their thing, but that early 2010 social club run was like, wow. Like, I remember we would be on Rapzilla, and we were like who is Social Club? Because I mean, they came out with a project, their Misfit project prior to that, but then that Summer of George project, and then after Summer of George, it was just like out of here.
Yeah, we did So I mean, my memory is cloudy because that was a long time ago, but I remember going to Flavor Fest, and I vaguely remember, I mean, it wasn't me, it was Steven Solis, you know, actually. He's like the Wizard of Oz of Christian hip hop, behind the curtain, rarely seen or heard. But he's like a recluse A&R. Like, he has the ear, you know, like a rare ear. And, you know, he's the one that put us on half of the stuff that our artists that are the biggest in our space, before we heard him even. And so, you know, I believe he's the one that really discovered Social Club as far as within Rapzilla. And I think he might have even been the one that connected us to do the free project with them, the free download exclusively on Rapzilla. And so, you know, I remember talking to Marty and Fern at Flavor Fest, like probably 2008, 9 or 10. And, wow. You know, he was like working at like a digital agency or something, or a marketing agency or something. And he was like, you know, you know, he's kind of giving me the vision of it. And he was like, I'm not even a rapper, bro, but I just know that I want to do this. And I was just kind of like, okay, cool, do it. You know, like, I mean, cause I liked him as a person, and we had already connected before that, I believe. So, but yeah, they did the music, and I was like, this is really different, you know, and I love different. I love eclectic, eccentric, different stuff, because I come again from that era where it's like, you're looking for something new that is not sounding like everything else. And they were that, you know. It was like this weird dude, this weird dude, Marty, with this street dude right out of prison, Fernie. And it was like the oddball matchup that was meant to be. It was super dope. And we did that project, and the way that Marty like interacted and communicated on Twitter was like unlike anyone else in our space. It was very like, he almost sounded like a 13-year-old girl on his Twitter. like the way he would word stuff and even type it, like stylize it. And it was just so engaging and hilarious. And it was a great part of their marketing like strategy. And it worked. And we did their, you know, the exclusive project with them. And it's one of the highest downloaded projects that we ever had on Rapzilla. And we did a lot back then. You know, that was one of our things. So, and then of course they are what they are now. Like, they're on Capitol Christian Music Group, and, you know, do big tours and big numbers. And it's amazing to see.
Yeah.
So Chad, I had a question for you. How has Rapzilla survived the pandemic? What have you guys been doing creatively to change with the times and what's happening?
Well, you know, we're not a physical located business. Like, we don't have a storefront or even an office. Like, we all are just based online, you know, like we always have been. And so we were just doing what we always have done. And, you know, praise God, like, we weren't affected that much because we didn't have to lay off a bunch of employees because we had a big office with overhead. And like, I've always, the entirety of doing Rapzilla, I've always maintained a full-time job outside of Rapzilla. Because I never want to put the financial stress on the business, because that will prevent me from growing the business. Now also, you know, that could be, you know, a reason why the business isn't further, maybe because I haven't just gone all in. But, you know, as far as the pandemic goes, like, we don't have a bunch of overhead, you know? And so we're also majority supported, which I want to change, but we're majority supported by artists and labels, and like maybe a few small labels and businesses. And so most of the artists that are in our space are independent, right? And so most of those artists have jobs as well, and that's how they also fund this. And so, you know, thankfully, that means that most of them still have jobs too, and they weren't affected, you know, that bad because, you know, we weren't affected that bad. So that's how we've maintained financially in this. And then, just trying to create new creative avenues that we could generate money through. Like Critique Fridays is one that me and OB have done for, I think, going on 3 years now. And, that's been amazing. Not, like, yes, it brings in other finances, but it's been amazing because we have kind of built this system for our platform where it's like, you submit to the website. If we like it, we'll post it for free. And then you get exposure on that platform. But then we also have Critique Friday. So we kind of have like the door where you come in and get your critique and you get better. And then you come in and you get on our platform and our social media. Then we can partner with you on distribution. Then we're getting you on, big official playlists. And then from there, you kind of are growing to each next level. And so we kind of created this pipeline or this system that kind of nurtures the whole career of an artist. And, that helps the genre as a whole. So, but it's not, just what we've done. It's like, it takes a whole community or niche to power a niche, right? So like people like you guys, people like RMG and Doc and Derek over there and their team, and then Aaron Knight and what she's doing with her artists, and Mike Mack and the invite only people. Like, we need more business people, because the business people, like, there's a million artists, of course, there always will be, but everybody wants to be an artist. And so we need more business people so we can put our heads together and continue to grow the industry side of this thing, which kind of fuels, everything. Because without us, there is really no niche. And of course, without the artist, there is no niche. But, it takes all of us to really make this thing continue to go. And we have to all be creative because, again, we're a niche, and like, there could be a ceiling to this if we're not creative and we don't work together. But I think that we are, and we're seeing like the fruits of that now. So sorry, I was rambling.
No, that's good, because what I wanted to get to with you, and I think this is important for all of us, because there's a lot of other podcasts and shows that are watching right now. What does it look like? Is full-time possible in this genre? Is it big enough? What would it look like for if Trackstarz and That's Not Christian and the crew and all these people were actually doing this full-time? Is the market big enough? And if it's not now, how would we grow it? Is that possible?
Wow, good question.
It just depends. It depends on how creative you are, for example, one thing that we've been meaning to do for a while, I'm just like, it's my fault that it hasn't launched, is to launch a Patreon. I've been trying to do that for a few years now, but I just want to have it be around the right thing to where everyone can get behind it, but you got people like, somebody I love to look at is Belief. If you guys don't know Belief, look up Belief, Beleaf, Belief in Fatherhood. So like, he's one of the dopest MCs to come through our space, and he's mostly out of our space and doing his Belief in Fatherhood thing. And he's had a Patreon for a few years, and that really is a major part of how he's, launched into where he's going now. Like, now he's doing bigger brand deals and stuff, but like, you essentially have to cater to your fans, and the fans are, the people that are going to support you financially. And so we all have like super fans that are super fans of what we do. And so we have to utilize those super fans to help us grow financially. My fault, we haven't ever allowed a way for fans to contribute to us financially.
Yeah.
Like, we've never monetized the listener audience of Rapzilla. We've always just partnered with artists and labels and films and stuff like that. So I don't think that Christian hip hop specifically could, and I could be wrong, I don't think that it could support like all of us to go full-time financially, but it also depends on what that means. Like how much are your bills and your overhead, and do they need to be that high? You know what I mean? Like, so it's a very complex question to answer just because there's so many variables to it. But bottom line is I think that we all need to super serve our fans. And once we super serve our fans will super serve us. And that comes in the form of financial support too. But instead, what a lot of us do is put energy into people that say negative things to us and respond to them and get mad. And then it takes away a lot of our energy and focus. You know, instead of focusing on them, we need to focus on the top 1% of our audience that are like super supporting us, and find ways that we can involve them, because they probably will help us go to the next level. But you know, there's people in our space that are doing things that we need to do, like getting into sync licensing, into other avenues that bring money in, you know, through music. And then, you know, people like us, you know, what we've done is we got into the distribution side, like you guys have got into the distribution side. You know, we've started shows where we can monetize those shows, like Critique Friday. And I know that I could get into doing consulting and doing Patreons where it's, you know, focused on that. But, you know, essentially what we need is more people doing the business side. Like we need less artists, you know, like we don't want more rappers. We want more people that will want to learn the business and do the business, because then we'll have more people impacting Spotify. We'll have more people impacting the film and TV and video game world. Like video game world is a way that we need to figure out how to get into, because it's like 10 times bigger than music.
It is.
So yeah, you know, we just need more people doing the business and putting our brain power to how can we grow this thing, this space, and how can we monetize it? And that's going to come through the form of more brain power and more relationship building with people outside of our space.
I think you're dead on with what we've been talking about internally as well. And I think you said the magic word is allow them to help. Whenever we ask our fans to contribute or you know, see what they're willing to do, we're surprised. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of assume who would pay for that? Who would, you know? No, but like there's people who love what you do that are like, no, I'm supporting y'all 100%. And you're right. We kind of have the 90% in mind too often. And they're like, people are like, no, I am down. I'm here. And those people have really helped us over the years. Remember what we're doing this for. They believe in our vision. They believe in what we're doing. So focus on them, man. I think that'll take us to where we're trying to go.
You know, I can't remember who it was, but I heard or read recently there was an artist. I wish I could remember the artist, but they said that they never hired any industry people to help their career after a certain point, which was an early point, I believe, in their career. They only brought on people that were like super fans because they wanted to help them and like desperately wanted to help them because they loved and believed in what they did. And those people don't have the shady side of them because they're not an industry person. Not saying that all of them do, but like they wanted to help so much that they, you know, that they did amazing things for them, and they didn't really have that industry side of them, you know, because there's a lot of people in the industry that will do people dirty. And that was just like blew my mind. I was like, wow, that is genius.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I got two questions real quick. One question is, what do you tell the freshmen once they make the list? What is your like? What's some wisdom you give them after they make the list? And then I guess the second thing is just like, what do you see? Like, how do you get people to work the background? Like, how do we make quote unquote the background sexy? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we make that what people would like? I want to be a producer. I want to be I want to work with sync license, and I want to do that. Like, how do we get those people? Because like you said, we gave a bunch of artists, but like we don't have enough managers, we don't have enough DJs, we don't have enough stuff that can help this go to another level. So how do we make things people want to play the background? And then also what's some wisdom you give to freshmen after they make the list?
Yeah, for the freshmen, I'm not sure what wisdom necessarily I give them, but you know, I'm in communication with them all. Like we have a group on Telegram with all of them in there, and we did a Zoom call the other day, which I didn't ever do either of those things in the past. So I'm trying to make myself more available to, you know, the freshmen. Like it's a group of artists that I want to focus on. I want our team to focus on, and, you know, because we can't help everybody at a certain level. You know, it's like at scale, it's like we got to focus on a certain amount of people because, you know, we'll be spread too thin. And so we want to provide our platform. We want to provide our knowledge and experience to them to help them grow. And, you know, a lot of them could end up, you know, not being an artist anymore and going into the business side. And so by sharing our knowledge on the business with them, you know, they'll either hopefully go on to be some of this subgenre's biggest artists, or hopefully they'll go on to be some of the best people on the business side that are doing great things. You know, because there are, you know, some artists in the space that have gone on to do really good things on the business side. And so some of the things we're going to do is, of course, continue to promote their music through our platform, but we're going to do a freshman album with them. And then that helps us to, which we did last year and we did in 2015. But, you know, that helps them to, because there's a lot of value if they just do distribution with us, then they'll have me, like I've done digital distribution since like 2004. And so like, you know, I have a lot of relationships at the streaming outlets because I've consistently, you know, stayed in touch and pitched playlisting to them and utilized our platform's muscle for them. And so once we pitch them, then those editors and curators at the DSPs like Spotify and Apple know those artist names. And so when they see their names come in, even if we're not working with them, then the value there is, oh, I remember Rapzilla was vouching for them and saying that this is the next artist, you know. And so you'll see, you know, after that, you'll see them go on to be on New Music Friday Christian playlist, for example, on Spotify, or, you know, other big playlists. And so we want to push them out there and give them our stamp of approval, which holds a certain amount of weight with, you know, people in the industry that are gatekeepers, not in a negative way. And then, you know, again, just provide them any knowledge and access to any like consultation that I can provide to them. And then the other part of the question was,
how do we make the background work look like good, so people would want to do it?
Yeah, I think, you know, you'll probably see me or Rapzilla, like I'll tweet every once in a while, like trying to crowdsource the people that are following, you know, who are tuned in. Like I'll ask who are, you know, expert WordPress developers, you know, in my network, who, you know, who are artist managers or who does social media marketing, like at an expert level, you know. And so I think that we just kind of constantly have to put that out there to find those people. But I don't think that we could make it sexy to get them to do it. They just got to want to do it, you know. And if it's not, like, if it isn't someone's like desire and passion to do the things that are behind the scenes, I don't want them, because they're going to fizzle away like quick, and it's going to be a waste of time. And I also don't want artists. I try to, you know, my prerequisite is like, you can't be an artist, you know, if you're going to help us, because there's usually motives there. And those motives lead to not a true, genuine want to do the behind the scene work. They're just trying to get on a bigger platform with their music. And that's not a long-term sustainable thing for me. Like, I want people that are going to be around for a while, that are going to help us for a while. And so Justin's done a great job at finding a lot of those people and building our team. And like, we have the biggest team as far as writers and contributors that we've ever had this past year. So I'm grateful for that, but we still need a lot more people in our space that are kind of already at a higher level that, you know, but then it's like, that's our job is to connect with those people. So we'll get there. I think that, you know, those people will find us and we'll find those people.
Yeah. And I tell you this every time I see you, people need to see more of you. I think you're doing that. I think you need to be like the Elon Musk, the Steve Jobs of this space. And I think where that can happen once everything opens back up is we need more of the events like you did at A3C. We need more conferences. And that's where we can identify more of those people who are behind the scenes people, because I know when I go to conferences, like when I went to South by Southwest or whatever, I get inspired, you know, and seeing people speak and kind of talk about the behind the scenes and talk about how things are made. That's where the passion gets really birthed in a lot of people. So I think we need more of that once everything opens back up.
Yeah, shoot, I wish I was smart like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs, but yeah, I agree. And we, you know, we had some great momentum at A3C because we did it 2 years in a row, and we had a lot of people. Like, people don't know that, you know, Christian hip hop's been around so long now that you got people that are, you know, really influential people in the music business and the NFL and the NBA that are actors that are big fans of the music that comes out of this space. They grew up on it, which is crazy, you know, and, you know, we're not like the little brother, like trying to be cool like the big brother and get in. Like, we're on the same, you know, playing field. Like, you know, and we have people that look at us and respect us, even if they're not believers. They respect what we do. We meaning like everyone in our space. Like, they're like, you know, it's dope. Like, this is the kind of music that I want and I like. And you know, when we did A3C, we had people like the owner of BeatStars coming up to me going like, you know, mad respect and you know, showing a lot of love because they knew the brand. Like, they weren't necessarily in our space either, which is encouraging, because you know, we want people to look at our space and respect it as much as they respect any other space that's doing things in excellence, you know? And Atlanta, man, like, you guys are the heartbeat of our genre, man. Like, so many people live there, especially now. Like, you know, when we do stuff like a conference or anything, like, there's no place that we're going to do it other than Atlanta. Like, it just doesn't.
Let's do it.
ATL, baby.
Like, we're talking about, you know, like, it's not confirmed. And, you know, I don't want to present it like that, but we are talking about, for the freshmen, like, we're talking about coming to Atlanta as a whole unit as the freshmen, capturing content, creating the record, trying to do a concert maybe, you know, like this year. And, you know, that could turn into a conference too, but it's kind of all hinging upon like where things are with COVID. But Atlanta definitely is going to be the space where we're going to do that. And, you know, we look forward to like building with you guys on that again, for sure.
Dope. Chad, thank you for coming through. Make sure you go to rapzilla.com, support. They're doing some amazing things over there. So thank you for joining us again, man.
Thank you guys for having me always.
Good to see you.
Love you
Good
guys,
to talk to you.
All right, let's get back into it. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Rhyann Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
You are listening to the Trackstarz with Sean Tanner, Rhyann Righteous, and DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're in the field with the Trackstarz.
Trackstarz.
Rhyann Righteous, Sean Tanner, and DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're listening to the Trackstarz.
You know what time it is.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Name Gay, Trackstarz music artist, and you are in the field with the family, Trackstarz Radio.
Trackstarz Radio.
We got it in the field. Trackstarz. Get it, got it, good.
Ain't no podcast beef. We got respect for y'all.
Yeah.
But respect the grind, baby. Respect the grind. I gotta get the flex bombs today. Respect the grind.
Monochrome, melancholy, got my feelings in the pit. Monotone like a zombie, know I need to get a grip. On my own when it volleyed, thought I had it, but it slipped. Saturation on my views, I need hues, I need this. Saturation on my views, 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 I need this. Really can't make y'all happy, huh? Still trying to make it with rapping, huh? You ain't gave up on your passion, huh? I ain't really working out who gassing ya. You been running out of the routes, ain't passing ya. Put your credit with the doubts, ain't adding up. But they passing you up, time to pass the buck. Think it's time to put it back, time to pack it up. I been right around, no check the cutter. How your homie feeling down, won't check it, brother. Don't feel for the data when I check the numbers. Don't feel celebrated when I wreck the summer. Tried everything, I done it. Try to get high, then I plummet. Can I get by when I try to reach the sky? Found no joy on that summit. No. What's the matter when I donate flows? And I'm getting close to all my goals. In this moment, my soul grows cold. And I'm losing sight of all I know. Truly all that shine ain't gold. No. But really, how insane would that there make me though? Trading in the cadence just to play their role. Nah. Monochrome, melancholy, got my feelings in the pit. Monotone like a zombie, know I need to get a grip. On my own when it volleyed, thought I had it, but it slipped. Saturation on my views, I need hues, I need this. Saturation on my views, I need this. Saturation on my views, I need this. Saturation on my views, I need this. Saturation on my views,
Tylynn, so you still doing that music, huh? Do you think when you spitting that it really make a difference? Do you think you influence some? What do you think you gonna change speaking that language? They ain't even fluent, huh? You ain't even gotta say it's the enemy trying to get to me. I knew it, huh? Oh yeah, I knew it. Look, I ain't really used to have a chip on my shoulder. Coming from the bottom like rock, like boulder. Feeling like I ain't got no one to spot and the weight can't drop, so I had to get stronger. Truthfully, that was never true. I had family better, yet I had you. But I was focused on one thing. Seeing green, that's one hue. Like give me yellow and give me blue. Watch how I put it together. I'll make it better. Soon as I get to the cheddar, I'll handle all our endeavors, right? It don't always work that way. Some days I feel great. And retail therapy ain't helping me, so I just stop and pray. Look.
Monochrome, melancholy, got my feelings in the pit. Monotone like a zombie, know I need to get a grip. On my own when it volleyed, thought I had it, but it slipped. Saturation on my views, I need hues, I need this. Saturation on my views, 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 I need this.
It's time for the entertainment report with Jeremiah.
All right, man, it's entertainment report time. Let's get it going. First off, shout out to Mr. West is in the building. Won the Grammy for Christian Contemporary Album of the Year with Jesus is King.
Wow.
West beat out Hillsong United, Torn Wells, Cody Carnens, and We the Kingdom. Also, this week it came out. His fortune jumped to $6.6 billion, which was reported making him the richest Black American. But Forbes released something saying he isn't. So I don't know which one it is. But shout out to Kanye, man. I know he's going through a lot of stuff right now. But
how did he pass everybody, man?
Who kind? I mean, them clothes. Somebody buying them clothes. Y'all clown them clothes.
I mean, like
y'all clown them clothes.
If that was
sneakers,
true,
but people are buying them somewhere.
If that was true, well, I guess Oprah's still the wealthiest Black woman, right?
I'm sure, but that's what I'm saying. Forbes said something else, so I don't know how true that is. But anyway, all right. So Wande is going to be on a show on the OWN network. OWN is Oprah Winfrey's network. It's going to be called Young and Gospel. It's a reality TV show. It will also be having Corinne Hawthorne on there, Bree Bet. I messed her name up, and Kaylin Carr are set to star in it as well. The unscripted show will follow the lives of these gospel artists as they pursue their dreams and live life on their own terms while staying true to their faith and their families. So, man, I hope everything good.
If this one gets done well, would y'all consider doing another reality show for Trackstarz?
Have we ever done one for Trackstarz?
I mean, we were approached. I'm just saying, would y'all consider doing one?
Depends how they do it.
It's got to be tasteful, man. Like the way that one was pitched to us at first, it sounded cool, and then it started sounding like, okay, we looking for drama.
When they said we couldn't control the script, I was like, oh, okay. That's
the script word is a concern.
Yeah. All right, man. I got two more real quick. Of course, the one that people was talking about was Eshon Burgundy said him and his wife reject the term Christian. It was a video posted on YouTube this week. Eshon and his wife described what they have learned over the year. They talked about Jesus' name not being Jesus. They talked about them following the Messiah, but not following the European version of Jesus. They also stated that if we follow the European version of Jesus, then we are following the wrong Messiah. They also stated that they had a bad church experience a few years ago before being enlightened. Going forward, they are following the Messiah, but not the Christian one, and they don't like the term. So that was a big thing that happened this week.
I guess he's done with CHH then.
No, honestly, his wife just released something.
I'm talking about the name Christian Hip Hop, the group name.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's going to still release the music. I mean, he still said he believed in the Messiah, so I mean, he's still probably going to.
No, I'm saying he can be in Christian hip hop. Just he doesn't like the Christian term.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. If you want to see more of that, if you want to hear our opinions on that, shout out to.
We should just reach out to him and ask for another interview.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to That's Not Christian. We was on a platform. We talked about this, what we're about to talk about. And if you want to see more in depth about that. Kirk Franklin talks about his leaked phone call on the Tamron Hall show. Kirk Franklin spoke publicly about his dispute with his estranged son, Rhyann Franklin, that made headlines this week after the latter leaked a recording of their conversation that was laced with cursing and threats. Kirk and Tammy spoke with Miss Hall on her self-styled show where the 6-time Grammy Award-winning artist provided further details about his heated exchange with his 32-year-old son that was leaked on Instagram. Franklin said on the show that many people in his inner circle have known of the tension of the challenges that they've been going through as a family privately. He said when he became a grown man, his disrespect became more aggressive. He also said, I respect Rhyann. I'm not Rhyann's equal, though. I'm his dad. I can't hear you when you are extremely aggressive when we're communicating. I never wanted him to feel what I felt not having a father, Kirk said. But he also said it's important for me because what if the call is a call that things change? So I never know and I never want to give up.
So question, is this son with a different woman than his current wife?
Yes. It was before he got married. So this is his son, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. But his mother, Rhyann's mother, also talked too, and she came out and was like kind of backing Kirk, like, he's just being wilding out right now.
Still can't say that stuff, bro.
So, but yeah, I mean, of course that went off. I know I text y'all about it. Ryan was like, man, this stuff happened all the way after the show.
Well, it was like 2 hours. It was like, what, 7 hours after the show?
Yeah, it went viral. So, yeah, man, I ain't gonna front. The memes have been funny. The memes and the stuff have been funny, but yeah. All right, so sponsors this week: Superstar, Dej ITBE, Mike Jeezy Energy, and FMG Foreign. All right, comment section this week: NF Clouds pre-order, Hulvey Christopher pre-order, Benjamin Broadway Off Safety EP, Zay Hill and Ira Dose, IIX, St. James Grace Deluxe, Hulvey and Andy Mineo, We Against the World single, Swoop No Grease single, Heesan Lee, Opinion single, George Rose, High Risk single, Roy Tosh, We Still Believe single, Truther, Look to Heaven single, and Pastor 83 Not MIA single. And that's it, man, for the entertainment report this week.
Dope. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna go right into line for line. Let's do it. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Rhyann Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
You're in the field with the Trackstarz, running with the Trackstarz, tracking with the Trackstarz, in the Trackstarz Universe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stay on track with us.
Y'all know what time it is. Rhyann Righteous, DJ Jeremiah, Sean Tanner. Time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's the field boys.
field, boy. It's the field, boys. We on the field, boy. You tuned in and locked. Trackstarz. We beating on your block. Trackstarz, yeah. I'm repping the most high king like mama, I made it. Trackstarz bringing the real, you love it or hate it. Line for line with the kingdom, the secular faded.
What's happening? This your man Brinson, God Chasers Entertainment. Buckle your seatbelts for line. Vote Christian though. Yeah.
All right, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Rhyann Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, make sure you go to trackstarz.com. Click on that merch button. We got some new merch for you guys. I just got offline, ordered some new stuff. It's really, really dope. New shirt ideas, new t-shirt ideas, new apparel, period. So make sure you go to trackstarz.com. Pick up that merch. Look hot for the spring and the summer. All right?
All right, man. It's line for line time. This is a showdown, but this is we normally do FMC like line for line where it's just nothing but the ladies. Yeah. So this is the showdown version, which is all these ladies that's on this is all independent artists, but now they're battling mainstream dudes. I heard y'all request last week. I heard y'all request y'all request like, hey, why don't you put guys against girls? I said, okay, sure, you got it. So just real quick before I do the the disclaimer, I want y'all to know that the reason why we put women against women, men against men, and sometimes we do intergender is that the point of line for line is so when you with your friends and you talking to your friends and your friends are talking about the Grammys and they talking about Cardi B, they talking about Megan Thee Stallion, we have line for lines when you could tell them like, hey, Cardi B's, you like Cardi B, but you know, Cardi B against Angie Rose is better than Cardi B. And just kind of like our testimony with line for line is kind of the same thing what I did with Sean. Sean was a non-believer in Christian music. I was like, bro, you got to check this out. And Sean was like,
I was a believer in Christ.
He was believing in Christ, not Christian music.
And we both blew you up today.
Yeah, it was in Christian music. He had his favorites, but when it came to certain Christian rappers, I was like, no, dude. And I was like, he's like, all right, let's prove this thing. And that's what we do. And it's not like we don't do male against female, not because we don't want to, but it's just that we feel like, yo, this would be dope for your friends to share. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, let's start this. The views and opinions of the Trackstarz Universe are not the views and opinions of the artists, the label, producer, and others. If you feel offended by this, please press stop now. If you're personally listening to Christian artists, this ain't your cup of tea, man. We understand. We got noteworthy topic interviews you can go check out. We're not copying any battle format. We've been doing this since the 2000s. These artists are not the Christian version of anybody. It's just a bit. All right. So here we go. We're going to start off with Miss Princess. Her song is called On God. Here we go.
I don't do it for the looks, ain't talking boosie face. Weapon Christ in real life, no games, ain't playing spade. Nah, kept it humble, reminisce them humble days. Ramen noodles, cup of Kool-Aid, working doubles, trying to save. All that holy water dripping on me, keep me hydrated. Ain't moving with the flow, ain't bout the diddy bot with safe. Them bills coming for me, had to hustle with no money. Been a long time coming, but I got my weight up. Ain't got.
All right, that was Miss Princess On God. This is Moneybag Yo, Tom Today. Who you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yo, she got a he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. She ate the through my underwear. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly to a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water my wrist. Keeping them blind, see talking my 6 figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate in my bag legit. With me with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got everybody hit. I don't like.
All right, that was Moneybag Yo, Time Today versus Miss Princess On God. Who y'all got?
My kids grew up to write lyrics like that. I'll be a failed parent. I would feel like a failed parent. That's terrible. I gotta cut that whole thing out. I cannot put that on radio. I just can't because
you just gotta reverse the underwear part. I guess
I don't know how to. That and the other part, the action. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Miss Princess all day on that.
Miss
Princess kind of reminded me of Gangsta Boo a little bit. It was dope.
All Okay. Yeah, I got Moneybagg Yo on that.
Good for you.
Sounded better.
Father of a daughter. Good for you, father of a daughter.
I don't condone anything he said, but he said it better.
Yo, I ain't gonna I think low key, if you got that Megan Thee Stallion thing, voice kind of thing, Sean is not rocking with you.
I just don't like that, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah, she sounded like Gangsta Boo. I thought she sounded like Gangsta
that southern female flow. He ain't rocking with it.
Not a fan.
Where's she from, Jeremiah?
I don't know. I just seen her music.
See, I liked it. Sean and I.
I'm gonna go with Miss Princess too. On God.
I don't agree.
It's 2-1.
It's a toss.
Oh, it's a toss. Moneybagg online. Okay. Wow, that's a toss. All right, so it's 0-0. All right, round 2. Let's go. We're gonna start off with the baby masterpiece. Here we go.
Let down the window, you see me. Let it down. We got in the two-tone Lamborghini. I walk in this by myself, still got on all this bling bling. I told Reece out the top on that Royal LeBron, that thing. They just told me that somebody died, but it don't bother me, that's the G thing. No, it don't bother me, it's the G-way. I don't know what went down at that Walmart. I don't know what happened on that freeway. Okay, there go that baby, he back now. Run that back, turn that on replay. Oh, he still got that with that bop in it. Oh, they thought that went pop, didn't it? I'm one of them superstar rappers who actually pop and who really.
All right, that was the baby.
Don't count Q's vote. He voted for the baby already. And Jesus did too. That don't count.
Yeah, and I wanna throw a disclaimer out there.
Song yet.
If you're listening to this on the radio, and you realize that there's a whole round missing, it's because I cut the first round. Had to, no choice. All right.
Okay.
The whole round? Just cut out that part.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut the whole round.
Okay. All right. That was the baby masterpiece. This is Mell, Work Hard. Here we go.
Putting God first is the true key. Said I let it go, now he use me. Spitting on his word like a Uzi. Now show the world how he do me. Seek the blessing, not the blessing. Do you hear me? Watch him bless you in front of your enemy. Work hard, stack it up. Putting God first, now he bless it up. Putting in the work while he hook it up. Feeling like a G cause we stacking up. Proverbs 16:3. Yeah, look it up. Proverbs 16:3. Yeah, look it up. Work hard.
All right, that was Mell with Work Hard versus the baby's masterpiece. Who you going with? Mell, M-E-L-L.
Just so you know, that Mell song would have killed any Cardi B song, in my opinion.
You so biased, bro. This is amazing.
I'm gonna go to baby on that one.
The baby.
After saying what you just said.
No, you know what? Take that back. I'm tossing. That's a good toss.
Toss
for me.
it
That's a
up.
good toss. Yeah, it's a good toss.
I got the baby.
The baby. I'm gonna go with Mell. It's 1-1 right here. Let's see what the online. It's online. It's up to y'all.
That's a lot of Mell. Gee whiz.
Oh yeah, I saw some early. The babies too.
All right, it's up to y'all.
Sir, Mell masterpiece wasn't her song. Was called Work Hard.
Whose vote did you throw out?
Q.
Mell online.
Q.
All right, the ladies are on the board.
He didn't want to hear the song. He didn't want to hear the second song.
The ladies are on the board. All right.
I agree with him though.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start off with round 3. This is Tylynn, Monochrome, Melancholy. Here we go. Monochrome.
So you still doing that music, huh? Do you think when you spitting that it really make a difference? Do you think you influence some? What you think you gonna change speaking that language? They ain't even fluent, huh? You ain't even gotta say it's the enemy trying to get to me. I knew it, huh? Oh yeah, I knew it. Look, I really used to have a chip on my shoulder. Coming from the bottom like rock, like boulder. Feeling like I ain't got no one to spot and the weight can't drop, so I had to get stronger. Truthfully, that was never true. I had family better, yet I had you. But I was focused on one thing. Seeing green, that's one hue. Like give me yellow and give me blue. Watch how I put it together.
All right, that was Tylynn with Monochrome, Melancholy. This is Wale, Scarface, Rose, and Gotti.
Oh man, Sabiato hoodie with the ball man. Sitting so close to the cap was a game I can intercept, but wasn't from LeBron James. Try copy me all day. Look at you talking all day. Look at you acting. I can put you in casting, cause my was went them Broadways. I'm in the spot if you ask for me. Face mob, like I bet they got it tatted on me. Thank God I ain't know they're paying alimony. Shawty, I got married to the cake at the matrimony, yeah? And face mob still limitless. OG told me keep it real shoe. Now I got some time like Morris Day in his prime, so part of me, Jerome.
All right, that was Wale, Scarface, Rose Gotti versus Tylynn, Monochrome, Melancholy.
Real quick, Rhyann. So Joseph King is absolutely right. The problem with this format is Rhyann knows the woman is the Christian artist, so he never has to one. So he's going straight.
But he's been fair this time.
Now, other thing that popped up real quick. Somebody just commented on another one of our videos. You guys need to start doing reaction videos now. Shout out to Crispy. He's been begging us to do this for a long time. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think we should start doing reaction videos? And of course, we'd be reacting to music videos from whoever, right? Do y'all think we should start doing that? Let us know. That's the reason why Ryan's reaction a second ago was the reason why I was hesitant to do reaction videos, because I know he's going to be faking his reactions. All that kind of nonsense.
The problem is we gotta watch them together, and we can't watch them like separate. So we gotta watch them the first time.
I just don't trust Ryan to give authentic reactions. Anyway, but if y'all think we should start,
good actor.
No, that's the point. You're supposed to be real reactions. Anyway,
my bad. I'm a realist. Shut up. Yeah, I actually missed that second song because I just thought about it. I forgot to take the F word out the last line for line, and it played on all the radio stations. I forgot, man. I just forgot to edit it out. I'm in trouble, y'all. I'm in trouble.
I think I may have. I don't remember, but I think I may have.
I'm
sorry.
You did.
I'm sorry, bro.
You did. If you did,
I thought I caught it. It was real late. It was a scramble situation.
That was the biggest save you could have given me.
I can't remember. Just listen to the file.
Know.
Listen to the file again. I am not sure. I know I took out the part you wanted me to take out.
Thank you. I thought about that too. I was like, man. So y'all don't know this. If y'all don't know this, I help program a radio station in Texas, and I do about 8 hours. And so Trackstarz is one of the shows. And so when I'm getting all the shows together to send out, I don't go back and listen to everything, right? And it's just too much.
I think we may have just dropped the F-bomb. And was it Texas?
We dropped it in Texas. We dropped it in a lot of places. Art Soul Radio. Sorry about that.
Ryan, who you picking, bro?
Reverb.
We're going to round 4. What are we doing?
He said he didn't hear the second song. So
I didn't hear the second song. I was torn up about that.
So you got Tylynn.
I'm gonna take song number 1.
Tylynn.
I think this is an easy Tylynn. I think she murdered her verse. Tylynn, it sounds good. It sounds professional. Like and honestly, sounds better than Wale. Just saying.
Oh, Wale, yeah, I did hear that part. Okay, yeah, so I still went with song number 1.
Jeremiah.
Tylynn too. So it's 3-1 online, Wale. So right now the ladies are up 2-0 going into round 4. All right, so here we go. Big Sean, ZTFO. Here we go.
And they all want dibs, and they want persist. They coming at you, they coming at them, but they not ever coming from mine, no. I can invite you random home to my house, cause your energy is too whack. I can't waste a sex on you and get you everything you can't give me back. We don't have the same vision and we can't exchange contacts. I don't get mad, I don't react, I just relax. Good vibes and no vibes, my vibes, I cut the chorus, no hooks, no ties. Yeah, no roadblocks, kill that off-road side. I'm more like coach, I motivate mine. You more like ref, how you play both sides. Can't sit around, let the day go by. Can't sit around, let ops take your.
All right, that was Big Sean, ZTFO. This is Linga the Boss, Strapped. Here we go.
It's Kino first, hustle second. Haters busy in my missions. Always trying to second guess me. They wanna roll with my team. Don't want no baggage, I check it. I'm always strapped with the word, and that's on a Second Amendment. I'm coming to church independent. Whatever I'm doing, I send it. If they see me when they offended, I'm just doing what I intended. They see how the blessings are endless. They harboring all this resentment. Trust if I said it, I meant it. I kill every beat with a vengeance.
All right, that was Linga the Boss, Strap. Big Sean, ZTFO. Who y'all got?
This is the hardest line for me because the young ladies. No, seriously, the young ladies are coming with something different, a different type of energy. You know what I mean? Like the songs are different. So I'm gonna go Big Sean on this one. But I like the last song though. I did.
I think it's Linga the Boss. Easy. I think she killed Big Sean on this.
I agree with you, my friend. I'm going.
She murdered that verse.
Linga the Boss. It's 2-1 right now. Let's see what we got right. Yeah, that's strapped up. I mean, you're strapped. I'm sorry, but that song's fire.
She murdered. That song, Second Amendment. I was like,
yeah.
That was dope. That was a dope line.
That was a punch.
But when he said we don't have the same vision, so we can't exchange contacts, I was like, oh, that was dope.
That's light, Big Sean.
Big Sean. I still thought it was dope because I switched contacts with my wife one day and it didn't work out good.
So it hit home to you.
He talking about personal experience.
So he wears contacts?
His bars gotta do it.
I didn't know it.
All right, Damo, what we doing, sir? Linga online. The ladies are up 3-0. Okay, let's do it, man. All right, so here we go. Round 5. B Angelique-L.I.T. Here we go.
Up on display, beauty reveal. Watch this light of mine illuminate. Light bright, got a bright light for that life slight from the glow. Right type to remind Christ that of our plight. Now we walk. Bright life, seen it high sight, been a highlight on my soul. So, what a sight that we know. All by faith like blank folds. I'ma go quote Colossians 2:7, then bring up to heaven in times when I'm low. Encourage my sisters to keep up the pictures. Got business decisions and bitches to sow. Not to mention, we're not pretending. We plotting to give them a show. More beautiful than.
All right, that was B Angelique-L.I.T. This is K-Dot. Don't kill my vibe.
Always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like a challenge, and you to me is painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the colorblind is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Wear it on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of his? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small light, they can burn a bridge. Even a small light, they can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just want to be famous.
All right, that was K-Dot with Don't Kill My Vibe versus B Angelique-L.I.T. Who y'all going with?
Well, seeing how that Kendrick song sound like every other Kendrick song, I'm gonna go be Angelique easy
Why
on
do you
that.
hate Kendrick so much? God,
it's like the reason you hate Megan.
No, I have a reason to hate Megan. I don't hate Megan. I don't hate Megan. I just don't like her music.
You just said you have a reason to hate Megan. Yeah.
But Kendrick is.
I didn't put my foot on your couch. Yeah. I did dig my feet in your couch.
I got Kendrick easy. I'm sorry.
K-Dot.
Just got a feel to it, man.
I'm gonna go with K-Dot too.
All right, what y'all got? Y'all could tie it up.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to explain to me after the show what y'all saw in that Kendrick song that was so different that just laid it out for you. I gotta know.
Ryan, come on, bro.
I just need to know.
Like you can't hear. Okay, that's cool. I mean, everybody's ear is different. All right, what y'all got?
Sound robotic.
You just talking about the tone of his voice. Did you hear anything about the song itself?
Not really.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I didn't like the production. Stop listening after that.
This looks like Kendrick to me, man. What y'all got?
Y'all wildin'.
What's up, Risha?
Angelique online. Oh,
there you go.
I need a recount. I need a recount.
She did good. Shout out to her.
They know what's up. They know what's up.
All right, so that's a wash.
That's another wash. Okay.
That's another wash. So that goes into 0-0. But the score is 3-0. All right, this is round 6, the final round right here.
I'm glad I still got my toss up for this one.
We're gonna start off with L3XDIVINE Wake Up. Here we go.
Ashes to my dirt. Love made me less. I'm contracted with passion. It's my birth. You're coming fast with action. Matching your word exact is work. I'm casting fallacies, hacking at my worth. Can barely grasp a curse. He laughs at you're so perfect. Can't identify, so we choose perversion. Fitting into our dreams like some genes. It's a scheme when you lean on yourself and not the team. That's the Son, Holy Ghost, and Supreme. Never run, only hope for his peace by grace. Every day in what it seems. Ask the one who mediates for your very being. This thing called life is far from happy.
All right, that was L3XDIVINE. Wake Up.
Damo did a recount.
Damo said Kendrick won.
Stop it.
He said Kendrick won.
Stop it, Damo. Stop it. We know how you are.
Do we allow recounts?
Stop it.
In line for
no,
line?
we don't allow recounts. No.
We'll see how this round goes. See if it matters.
All right, so that was L3XDIVINE with Wake Up. This is JID, bruh. Here we go.
I done did wrong, someone send me a verdict. Horizontally, read me a passage from Deuteronomy. Anything you can do to conquer me. Any meaning and truth from the Father, the Spirit guided me. I can bleed in the booth and leave a tooth as a souvenir for who was here. And if you hearing it, you know the Spirit is imperative, imperial. Black man, pyramid, the pyramid. Jack man with the gas, scratching off the cereal. Sack man, get the pack, money in the envelope. That's it, a year, no. I'm saying in the strip club, tell her bend it over, gon' give it to her. She been working for it, hey. You gon' make it, cop a burger for your hey. You the bum, look, I got a turban for your bae.
All right. That was I keep saying J.I.D. Bruh versus L3XDIVINE Wake Up. Who y'all going with?
Right. I'm gonna go J.I.D. on that.
J.
I know that's like one of Sean's favorite artists too.
J.I.D. just come over, bro. You know too much.
Yeah, he does.
You know too much, bro. Just come on over, man. You know what to do.
Get out the strip club. Get out the strip club.
Just come on over, bro. We need you, man. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Lex. I got J.I.D. on that.
J.I.D.
He one of the best rappers, period, to me.
I am going with Lex. Wake up.
All right,
Wake
up to
up.
You guys. It's up to you guys.
Like J.I.D.
It's up to you guys. So, if J.I.D. wins, then that last round don't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong about that?
Oh, yeah. It would be 3-1. Even if Kendrick won, that would be 3-2.
No, it would be worse.
No, it'd be 3-2. That's what I'm saying. If
who's
Kendrick
winning
won
right now?
The ladies, 3-0.
Oh, good job, ladies. J.I.D. online.
J.I.D. online. J.I.D. got that one. All right, so the final score was 3-1, the ladies.
Good
Well,
job.
if you want to count the K-Dot one, 3-2, but it's still the ladies
No,
still
we don't
won.
want to count the K-Dot one.
Shout out to the ladies, man.
So I don't think this is a showdown. I'm not going to count. I don't think you should count this in the showdown. I think this is a battle of the sexes.
Okay, that's fine too.
That,
you
to
call
me,
it
that
Battle
makes
of the
more
Sexes.
sense.
Line for line Battle of the Sexes, Volume 1.
Because I don't think this should count as. I don't think you should count this in the numbering of showdowns. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I won't. Yeah. That's not. Nah, when we go back to showdowns next month, it's gonna be the regular number, number that we left off of. Yeah. This was special editions.
Gotcha.
Speaking of showdowns, we gave everybody a chance last week to come and take some money out of my pocket. I was debating with Sean, saying that for this first time, let me go ahead and knock the $75 out for those artists that want to do the line for line showdown edition. So there's a lot that you're going to get out of this opportunity, right? The value is crazy. Not only are you going to have about 2 weeks out to promote to your friends that you're going to be on a line for line showdown, but we're also going to give you a flyer to promote on social media with your face on it and the artist that you might be going against, if Jeremiah can decide that, or just an artist period on the mainstream side. So it's a great value. We are syndicated to over 30 plus radio stations. So you have an opportunity to have your song heard on all these different stations, at least 30 seconds of your song. So that value, when you think about it, if I'm an artist and nobody knows who I am, by the end of line for line, you at least know my name. Right, and 30 seconds of my song, and you can pick it out of a lineup.
You saw Q on it already.
Yeah, Q said he in.
Q's already
he
in,
son.
Q.
So go to trackstars.com/showdown to sign up for the line for line showdown.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man.
And we're gonna be giving more feedback than normal on the showdowns. We're really gonna treat it like a review show. So if you're looking for feedback, you're looking for it not just from us, but from the audience. Like we need you guys to give them more feedback as well, so that they know what to work on.
Would it be fair to pull the toss out of that?
Why?
Would that be
toss
fair?
Out of what?
Pull the toss up option out of the showdown.
What would you gain from that?
Yeah,
Make you vote for it.
I guess. I think we gotta figure out the difference between the regular showdown and this showdown. Maybe I don't know. So
I think it's the same.
Yeah, there's no difference.
No
difference. It's just
we're just gonna make the showdown more. We're gonna give more. We're gonna give more feedback now in showdown.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Because a lot of artists are like, hey, I want to know what y'all think, not just vote. Just tell me what to do, how to get better. So that's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
that's what's up. But the ladies did they thing this week.
Job.
What did you guys think about the ladies that were on this line for line?
This is the era. This is the era
man.
of the ladies.
It is.
This next couple of years are with Wande, Jackie. There's so many AI. Yeah. There's so many that are doing so well. Honestly, they're doing better than a lot of the dudes. This is their time, man. We need to support them because they're breaking through.
Is it easy? You guys think it's easy to market a woman than a man?
No.
In this time right now?
No, I think it's harder. But they've been working harder too. I'll say that. Yeah. Right now, I think not just women on the Christian side, but women in general have been breaking through. For a while, the industry only allowed one woman at a time to be relevant. It was Nicki, it was Kim, it was Foxy, it was whatever.
But
Eve.
Let me ask you this.
But even in that time, real quick, right? Even in that 90s time, we had multiple women.
But they only allowed one. They only allowed, well, after, I'll say in the 90s, yeah, Latifah, whatever. But I'm talking about since Kim, they've really only allowed one person to shine at a time. Well, you don't think so? Kim.
Well, I mean, Lauryn Hill came out too around 98. So
I'm talking about after.
You talking
Kim
about like after the 2000s and stuff.
Exactly. So they only really allowed one woman to be on top of the time, especially during Nicki's time. Nicki didn't allow nobody else in, right?
Yeah.
But since Cardi kind of came in, and then Megan came in, City Girls came in, it's kind of opened up a little bit, and I think they're allowing more women to shine at the same time, and it also benefited Christian music too, because there's so many women that have really done well recently. So we need to really prop them up because they're breaking through. They're breaking through really, really
man.
good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask is like I know I told you all on a conference call that there was a lot going on about with Candace Owens about the Megan Thee Stallion and the Cardi B Grammys performance.
What'd you think about it, Ryan?
I didn't see it. Is content like that? Is content like that making it harder for these young ladies to excel outside, like in hip hop, or is it making them more searchable because people are like turned off by the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B stuff?
Honestly, I don't think people are turned off from it. I think they just know women are winning right now. The balance of it is that it's not there. So in essence, it's like you have the Rapsodies, you have the Chicas, and they're getting critically acclaimed stuff, but they're not popular as Cardi, Megan, City Girls, Doja Cat, Sweetie, all these women that are like you hear on the radio constantly 24/7. They're not as popular as them. Like these women are known for their talent, their lyrical ability, and all this other stuff. But these other women are known for their talent as well, but then also sexuality and also other stuff what's happening right now. So I think the balance need to be there, and I think that's why us coming like with the Wandays of the world, with the AIs of the world, with the Portia Loves of the world, and all these other female artists that are doing their thing in our space. I think it's a great time for them, man. And honestly, I think Wanda is opening the door for a lot of people, bro. Like I think her success is going to be a big kicker for more labels looking at female rappers in our space to get signed.
Based on trend data, Cardi B is the queen right now. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, it's easy.
She's like up in Eminem Drake territory right now.
Well, I think she killed the mysterious artist, the mystique artist. What I mean by that, and what I mean by that is, like prior to Cardi, all these women artists were like mystique artists, meaning like you didn't know nothing about them. They didn't show you much. If they did like a show on them, then you know a little bit behind the scenes stuff. Cardi B was like, I'm gonna show you my life. I'm gonna document my life. You're gonna know what I'm thinking every hour. If I got something to say about something, I'm gonna say it right then. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no radio interview. It was her going live from IG. She built her brand to be about like just I'm gonna share my life versus the mystique artists like the Beyoncés of the world, the Nickis of the world, those type of women artists that didn't show you everything. They just gave you a little bit of stuff here and there. She is talking every day. You know what I'm saying? So
I think you're wrong, bro. I think she just took most of her clothes off and that got the attention of the world.
Well, that too, but I'm just saying she's not.
You say you acting like Nicki and Beyonce don't use some of that too.
Yeah.
Some of that.
Are you sure?
No, but
Nicki.
I feel like Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion are overboard with that.
I don't know.
I'm thinking what I'm saying is that they're opening to Cardi B is opening her life to people, whereas other artists back in the day didn't do that. They were very mystique about who they were.
But most people met her in reality TV, so I think that's how. I mean, she just continued on with exposing everything.
Yeah. So I think that's just where it is, and
literally.
But I do think like I'm excited about Angie Rose. Like I think of course she's dope. Her EP out there. Go pick her EP up. Go pick up Wanda's stuff. Go pick up Tylynn stuff who was in this. Go pick up everybody AI. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talented women. And like I told, we had this conversation, and this was a very interesting conversation. Like, I hope the guys don't get jealous because I'm thinking the eye on this movement because of women empowerment and women doing their thing in hip hop. These labels are gonna look out for these women. They're gonna look for quality women.
That would be a dumb emotion to have. I would just say that. That's a stupid reaction.
Yeah, but you know how people are. It's like, you know, why is she moving? Why I'm better than her or da 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 da. But that's a dumb reaction. Yeah. But we need it. That's what I'm saying. We need it. We need it for guys to be like, man, that's respectable. And then also we need it for young girls to be like, that's what I want to be like.
So based on the reaction in the comments, it looks like you guys do want us to do reaction videos. So I'll start taking that seriously now. You know, again, we want to know more what you want from us. Reaction videos, whatever it is. Let us know and we'll start talking. You know, we need to know what you guys want. So reaction videos it is. And it's cool because we can do the
first.
We can do a ton of those.
The Grammy one. The Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion Grammy.
The WAP video.
The WAP.
We should do a Trackstarz react to WAP. We got to do it.
Man, my laptop would break because I would just be throwing water on it like the holy water just.
And we're probably. My assumption is if we do mainstream videos, it will be interesting to call it Christians React.
Yeah.
That's gonna get more hate.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should do it. We should do it with our whole team, like with Michelle.
Now,
we gotta get a balance of it.
We could probably do it during our call.
Yeah, we could do a whole Zoom on it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
That would be dope.
Yeah, that would be crazy because now everybody don't have to focus on my reactions. It's like 9 other people you can look at.
Nah, if Sean, if we just send it out like straight off Zoom, but if he edited it, Sean's gonna have a field day, right?
Oh, that's right. Do they have clean versions of videos?
No, I'm talking about he's gonna have a field day, like meaning like he can edit your part like right back to your part, like.
Oh yeah, who I focus on?
Yeah.
We have to do it with the music turned down though, right?
No, you can play music. No, music is up while people react.
Play it. They stop it sometimes. They go back into it sometimes. We'll do it however we feel like doing it, but we could do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather the music be turned down.
Well, it depends on what song we use. We ain't have to do WAP. You know what I mean?
We
just did it for your listening pleasure.
We probably can't do WAP. Like it's just.
I know.
It's too crazy.
Somebody Christians watching softcore porn.
Did I tell y'all about this software they got where they can put anybody's face on Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B? And I ain't gonna say
it'd be funny.
That was, but I saw people in my family paste it onto Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, and that was the first time I ever saw the video. And I was just like, that is disgusting.
How many times after that have you seen it?
Y'all are just
it'd be funny. It'd be funny if we did this, if we had to actually edit the video too, like put pasties over stuff all throughout the video, edit the words, like Christians react, and we all like had to fix it.
Yeah, like
that's
you just
hilarious.
get the little,
make it clean.
Yeah, what's the little thing that distorts the picture?
Yeah, the pixelated stuff.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really love you guys.
Yes,
really
thank
appreciate
y'all.
it.
Yeah.
Hang out. We'll be back next week. Make sure you tell your friends to join with us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment. All that stuff really helps. Like it really, really helps. And it really helps. We're this year we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. All right, and we need your help to do that. So tell everybody to jump on and subscribe.
Talk a little bit more about the merch idea that you had, like stuff you put on the site this week.
Yeah, man, we've really focused on our merch. I've added a ton of new designs and outfits on there. Go check it out. It's trackstarz.com. Just hit the merch button or just go to merch.trackstarz.com and get some stuff. I mean, I'm going to get some stuff. So I suggest you guys get some stuff. Use some of that Stimmy. Get you a shirt, get you a hat. It's dope stuff, man. I spent a lot of time on it. So please support us. Get some Trackstarz merch. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Somebody said it real good. JTB Moore ATL said do a second channel for the reaction so the channel doesn't get copyright strikes.
We get copyright strikes all the time. that is nothing new. Don't worry about it. This whole video I'm already getting YouTube emails. This video has been.
But we on now.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean we play music all throughout this thing, so don't worry about that. So yeah, we're trying to actually do more things that don't require, like our dissect segment doesn't require us to get strikes, but Line for Line gets strikes all the time. This live show gets strikes all the time, so we're used to it.
And the strikes sometimes come from Christian artists. So don't think it's just the secular. Sometimes it comes with the Christian
distribution game. Your distribution game is on lock when you get all that stuff.
People really wanted the reactions. Okay, all right. So I'm apologize publicly to Crispy. He's been asking us to do this for over a year. So I've been like, nah, that ain't going, nah. So Crispy
man, I
was
saw
right.
a couple of ones that were really funny when black people watch Friends for the first time and white people watch Martin for the first time.
I want to see
funny. That was hilarious.
Was it side by side? Like it was a different video?
Yeah, side by side. Well, no, like it was the same people that made the videos, but they did
gotcha.
Black people watch Friends for the first time and white people watch Martin for the first time. And the black folks watching Friends was hilarious. They was like, that's funny? That's funny to you? It was hilarious.
Friends is funny, man.
And then Martin was like, people were going, you really just say that? It was hilarious, yo. Go look that up on YouTube. You'll die laughing.
All right, so guys, if you're still watching that, you must really love us because I know
we rambling.
So
actually,
please,
I'm doing this selfishly because I got to build the hours back. I got to build this show to 2 hours, and we started late. So
you're gonna add all this on the radio, just us rambling.
Oh yeah.
So please, if you're still listening, we know you love us. I appreciate it. Please get everybody you know, go grab their phone, get them to subscribe to the Trackstarz. Download our app, follow us on everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. All of that. Download our subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere like that. I don't think you I'm trying to get through your head how much it helps. That's the best free thing you could do for anybody you guys support. Is really subscribe, and don't just subscribe yourself, but get other people you know to subscribe, because you are our connection to your community. Wait a minute. You're our connection. We don't have a connection to everybody in your life, but you are that connection. So if you can help us get the word to everybody you know about what we're doing here, that helps us so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Kojic was like, "You have an app?"
Yeah, that's what I was commenting on. Like, dang, he's one of the long-time loyal listeners.
I'm gonna just be transparent real quick before we leave. We are terrible at bigging ourselves up. We're terrible at marketing ourselves. We're good at helping other people, but we're not really good at telling you about what we do. So if you are one of those people who are really good at bigging things up, we need your help. Join our team, Damo and Mache and all the our writing team. Everybody, their job is to help us promote what we do, because we're not good at it. So if you really love what we're doing, we need you to help join our team, help market what we do, because we need it, obviously. But yes, we have an app. It's on iTunes App Store. It's on Google Play. We have merch. We have podcasts. We do a radio show. We have TV. We have all that stuff. We have a distribution if you're an artist. We have Single Maximizer if you want promotion. Like, we have a ton of stuff. We just don't always talk about all of it. So if you're listening, I assume you love us. Please help us with that. All right. Let's get back into it. You in the field with the Trackstarz. Rhyann Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
I take chances on my own. It turns out I'm not so strong. I realize that all I know is that I don't tie my laces left to right. Walk by faith and not by sight. If it's gonna be me and you, then it's we against the world. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then it's we against the world. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's we against the world.
Yeah, they say no man is an island, but all my people dripping, so you could say the water all around them. And I seen people hearts get hard and beef for years, don't speak, then can't remember how it started. Well, a lifetime ain't a long time, so let's figure it out. We better with than without. I love seeing people win, why be threatened? How could I be depressed seeing someone getting blessings? Wanna go somewhere fast, do it by your lonely. Wanna have a blast, then you gotta bring the homies. Might slow you down a little bit, be some arguments, but that's what make for all the good stories.
I take
chances on my own. It turns out I'm not so strong. I realize that all I know is that I don't tie my laces left to right. Walk by faith and not by sight. If it's gonna be me and you, then it's we against the world. Yeah, I thought I knew better. I've done it on my own, couldn't do better. I know I try to take control. I'm better off knowing that I just don't know. So starting right now, take my doubt. I'm done trying to act like I got it figured out. Yeah, they saying that they got a world to see. Is it worth it if you don't mean the world to me? If you're all I ever had, then you're all I ever need. If you're all I ever had, then you're all I ever need. If you're all I ever had, then you're all I ever need. I take chances on my own. It turns out I'm not so strong. I realize that all I know is that I don't tie my laces left to right. Walk by faith and not by sight. If it's gonna be me and you, then it's we against the world.
Next. Thank you. Go on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And it's we against the world. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's we against the world.
Now, I'm in the field with Trackstarz right now. I had a blessed time. Hopefully, you guys are listening. If you're not, then you're losing.
Until next time.